All right, happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great day. We've got some NBA games we're going to talk about, and we got some NFL coming up, so we're going to be posting that video today or first thing tomorrow morning. I don't know. It will come out in the Discord today. So if you haven't yet, join the Discord. Link is down below. It's absolutely free. It's just a kick-ass environment, man. We putting out a lot of slips and everything like that. NHL Sass crushed it, man. He absolutely killed it. Put out a five leg that hit. I think he did it as a round robin, but if he parlayed it, it hit. So continuing to crush the NHL. So he's doing awesome. We went 3-2 yesterday. If you saw the Cavs getting blown out, congratulations. You're probably the only one. The line actually kept moving back towards the Cavs right before tip-off. It was a 1 to 1.5 spread. They got destroyed. How Jared Allen didn't get a double-double, I don't know, man. He played 4 minutes in the second half is all. He had 6 points and 6 rebounds in the first quarter. That was looking like the most sweat-free thing in the world. But it is what it is. It did not happen. So we missed that. Alperen Sengun under 10.5 rebounds. That hit. Jalen Duren over 9.5 rebounds. He finished with like 15 or 16. He crushed this line. Zubac over 12.5 rebounds. Bad read on my part. Shouldn't have taken it. He ended up at 8. It just wasn't a game. They blew him out. I thought that was going to be a little more competitive. And then Cade Cunningham under 9.5 assists at plus money. That was a smash. He ended up at 9. He got a late assist with like a minute something left in the fourth to get him to 9. So it got a little sweaty there for a second, but 3-2 on the day. We'll take it. It is what it is. We're going to get into the card today. I've got 7 best bets, so let's jump right in. And I just realized I forgot to copy it over, so we're going to do this old school. All right, so first game on the card, Magic and the Celtics. I am not touching a 12.5. That said, Magic looked terrible in their last game against Milwaukee. They got destroyed. So I'm expecting something similar today. They've got a ton of injuries. I don't like their lineup. Hard lean towards Boston, but can't take the 12.5. If you want to take it down to like 9.5, yeah, I think it's pretty realistic. Boston at home. Over under 210.5 against the Magic is pretty high. I think it's appropriately placed, but I think Boston's going to just hammer them. I think the Magic are actually able to score a little bit. So lean towards the 210.5 over. Timberwolves and the Knicks. Is it the game of the night? I don't know. I thought the Cleveland game was going to be the game of the night, and it wasn't. Knicks minus 4.5. A little heavy in my opinion. Timberwolves on the road have not been the same team. That said, if Cat is playing, I will take the Knicks minus 4.5. If not, it's a T-Wolves game, although we'll see this line shift. So if you want to get some value, go either way. If you think Cat's playing, Knicks. If you don't, Minnesota. 218.5 is too light for a Knicks team. Strong lean towards the over 218.5. And this one, Raptors and the Bucks. We see the Bucks getting 11 at home against a Raptors team that is just very hit or miss. Although on the road, they tend to be a little worse. So not taking Milwaukee minus 11, but if I had to, that's where I'd lean. 229.5 is a little high in my opinion. I have a very light lean towards the under in that one. Hornets and the Bulls, obviously going to be I don't know if it would be our highest over-under. It's going to be between them and Memphis. I can't remember which one's higher, but we see the Hornets plus 4.5. Bulls look terrible their last game. They should have absolutely destroyed, and they didn't. That said, Charlotte, don't trust them with the streaky shooting. We know LaMelo Ball is going to shoot 35 shots, and who knows how many he'll make. I would lean Bulls minus 4.5, but two teams I just personally don't trust. I would lean over 234.5, though. It's two teams that really don't play good D. All right, Jazz and the Pelicans. Jazz are the walked wounded. No Kessler tonight. No Lauri Markkanen. No John Collins. So they are getting Colin Sexton back, but I mean, we see it in the line minus 11.5. Pelicans are going to have everybody pretty much but Ingram in terms of their normal rotation. Can't trust the Pelicans minus 11.5. That said, it just feels like this could be a blowout game. 230.5 with this Utah Jazz team feels kind of heavy. I just offensively don't know if they can put up those type of numbers. So I'd lean towards the under 230.5. Nuggets and the Heat. We see the Heat -1.5, I guess, because Jimmy Butler's back. Jokic is a game time decision. I'm sure all of that is baked into the line. Aaron Gordon, will he play? Probably, but he'll still be on that minutes restriction. I just don't see a world where you don't take Denver +1.5. It's the better team. I mean, even without Joker, I can't stand this Heat team the way they look. So Denver +1.5, lean towards the under 226. Oklahoma City Thunder and the Mavericks. Still no Luka. Kyrie probably back today. Thunder got to sit out for the fourth quarter because they absolutely destroyed them. Dallas +8. Can't get behind it. Not the way the Thunder looked last night. I know they're traveling, but it's not a very far trip. Yeah, Oklahoma City -8. I don't want to touch the over-under in this one. Don't trust the Mavericks to score. Grizzlies and the Spurs. We see a 239 over-under, right? So expected that to be pretty high. Anytime you see the Grizzlies, they play at a pretty fast pace. We see San Antonio +2 with their rotation that Memphis has. Memphis -2. I like that. Spurs at home are a little bit better, but Memphis is clearly the better team. Don't want to touch the over-under. If anything, it would be a light lean towards the under. It's pretty high for a Spurs team. Nets and the Lakers. We see Brooklyn getting 10.5. This team just has not looked good. They had some trades. Now we will see D'Angelo. It's projected D'Angelo is going to play shooting guard, Ben Simmons point guard. So we'll see how that goes. That's more of a, I just want to watch. No bets in this game. Maybe take a look at some points or something like that on the Lakers side, but nothing I want to touch. Lean towards the Lakers in this spot. All right, let's get our best bets. Get you guys on your way here. So we got to screenshot this because we failed. Okay, here we go. So we got Jason Tatum over 4.5 assists. He's over this in 6 of his last 10. Orlando's 18th in assists to the small forward position. He's averaging 5 on the season. I like this spot for him. Let's go Cat over 12.5 rebounds. Hopefully he plays. I think he will. He's over this in 7 of his last 10. He had 20 versus Minnesota last game they played. And last time Minnesota played against Golden State, their last game, we were under Trace to go under 7.5 rebounds. Dude had 7 in the first quarter. So I like Cat to go over today. Jacob Poeltl under 10.5 rebounds. He had 8 and 7 in his 2 games versus Milwaukee this season. Milwaukee allowing the 10th fewest rebounds to the center position. Bam Adebayo over 3.5 assists. He's over this in 3 of his last 5, and he's going to have Butler back. That's big for him in terms of assist. And Denver is 29th in assists allowed to the center position. So good spot here to hit him. We're going to go Eve Missy under 8.5 rebounds. He's under this in 5 straight games. Hasn't hit it since Zion, 1 game since Zion's been back. So really good spot to fade today. Definitely see a blowout potential here where he doesn't play as many minutes as he usually does. Give me Drew Eubanks over 7.5 rebounds. He's going to be the center for Utah. This is a system play to me. This is -150 or worse on almost all the major sharper books. So we're getting good value at -125 here on DraftKings. Last play, Josh Hart under 10.5 rebounds. I am fading the hottest dude on planet Earth in terms of rebounds. Yeah, so I'm either a genius or an idiot. We'll find out. He's over this in 9 of his last 10 games. He's been destroying this line. That said, he's only hit this in 1 of 9 versus Minnesota. I think it's a bad spot for him. I think it's a great spot for Cat. So that is my lean. That is the play, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you haven't yet, join the Discord. Link is down below, completely free. And I will catch you in the next video.